In a quiet rural town, a gruesome crime scene reveals a naked, mysterious woman's body partially buried beneath a house's basement floorboards. The homeowners, shaken by the violent deaths surrounding the discovery, alert the authorities. Sheriff Burke arrives, visibly unsettled by the body's pristine condition. No visible trauma, despite its odd burial. The circumstances hint at something sinister. He orders the unidentified corpse, dubbed Jane Doe, to be sent to the Grantham County morgue for immediate autopsy. Tommy and his father, Austin, seasoned coroners, receive the body late at night, tasked with uncovering answers before dawn. Their small, orderly morgue feels unusually heavy with dread as they observe Jane's unnatural stillness. Though accustomed to unusual cases, they sense this one is different, its mystery amplified by the lack of context. The sheriff's urgency and the body's flawless exterior set a chilling tone. Tommy and Austin prepare their tools, exchanging cautious glances, their routine professionalism tinged with apprehension. The morgue's quiet hum contrasts with the weight of the unknown, as the father-son duo readies for an autopsy that will challenge their expertise. Unaware of the horrors awaiting, they begin. The scene closing with the body lying silently on the slab, its presence promising dark secrets that will unravel their understanding of death itself. Tommy and his father Austin work as a seasoned team experienced in the routine but often grim job of performing autopsies. Their small-town setting contrasts with the weight of their responsibility to uncover the truth hidden beneath the surface of every case. When Jane's body arrives, Tommy and Austin prepare methodically for the autopsy. Tommy is practical and careful, while Austin carries the calm confidence of years on the job. Together they balance each other as they get ready to investigate the mystery of the unidentified woman. Despite their experience, they both sense something unusual about this case. They move through the morgue, setting up tools and reviewing medical records. Although Jane has none, the absence of documentation deepens the mystery. The father and son discuss the strange circumstances surrounding Jane's discovery, but remain focused on their work. Their interaction shows a strong bond and mutual respect. The calm routine of the morgue contrasts with the eerie silence surrounding the case. As they begin to examine Jane, tension builds quietly. Tommy and Austin prepare to reveal what lies beneath the woman's skin, unaware that the case will soon spiral beyond any normal experience. Ready to begin the external examination, this leads directly into the next stage of their unsettling investigation. As they begin the external examination of Jane's body with careful precision, the woman's pale skin is unmarked by the typical bruises or cuts expected from foul play, leaving the coroners puzzled. However, their scrutiny soon reveals disturbing anomalies. Her wrists and ankles are shattered, broken as if forcibly restrained, yet no signs of external trauma accompany these injuries. On further examination, they notice Jane's tongue is missing, a detail that raises more questions than answers. The coroner's keen eyes detect faint bruises that seem too uniform to be accidental. Under the fingernails they find traces of peat, a substance often found in soil, suggesting she was buried in damp earth. The absence of conventional clues deepens the mystery. The body shows no signs of identification, no scars, tattoos or birthmarks. The coroner's office, normally a place of scientific certainty, feels charged with an eerie tension. Austin and Tommy exchange uneasy glances, but push forward professionally. They know the external exam is just the beginning, and they must uncover more to understand the truth behind this woman's death. The duo further prepare for the internal autopsy, a step that promises to reveal hidden secrets. The mounting unease sets the stage for the revelations to come, pulling the coroners deeper into a chilling and supernatural mystery. Tommy and Austin commence the internal autopsy of Jane, their scalpels slicing into her eerily pristine skin. The first incision reveals a shocking sight. Her lungs are blackened and shriveled, as if scorched by unseen trauma, despite no external wounds. Her heart and liver bear scars, healed in ways that defy medical logic, suggesting past injuries unnaturally mended. The coroners exchange uneasy glances, their scientific calm tested by these anomalies. As they probe deeper, they extract a small folded cloth from her stomach, etched with cryptic symbols hinting at ritualistic origins. The absence of typical forensic clues, no blood pooling, no rigor mortis, deepens the mystery. The morgue's fluorescent lights hum softly, but the air feels heavy with unspoken dread. Tommy notes the organ's impossible condition, while Austin, drawing on years of experience, struggles to rationalize the findings. The contrast between Jane's flawless exterior and ravaged interior unsettles them, planting seeds of fear. The cloth symbols, unlike anything in their forensic texts, suggest something beyond natural causes, perhaps tied to ancient practices. Despite their unease, the coroners press on, driven by duty to uncover the truth. They prepare to examine the cloth further, unaware that their investigation is awakening a sinister force, pulling them into a chilling, otherworldly mystery. The duo continue the autopsy, and their discoveries grow more disturbing. They uncover a broken rib, which reveals something unusual beneath. Jane's teeth are missing, except for a single molar hidden inside her stomach. This discovery deepens the mystery. Why would a tooth be placed there, and by whom? It implies an intentional, calculated act rather than random violence. Austin and Tommy exchange disturbed looks, realizing they may be dealing with more than a straightforward death. The eerie symbols and the placement of objects inside the body hint at a supernatural or cult explanation. The tension in the morgue rises as strange noises and flickering lights begin to disturb the otherwise sterile environment. Despite their training and experience, both coroners are unsettled by the unfolding clues. The autopsy, initially routine, becomes a puzzle layered with dark secrets. Tommy voices his growing fear, but Austin insists they must finish the examination to uncover the truth. Strange events begin to unfold, challenging their understanding of reality. The lights flicker unpredictably, casting eerie shadows across the room. An old radio in the corner switches stations on its own, playing distorted static and chilling sounds. The once quiet morgue now feels alive with unseen forces. Tommy and his father share tense glances, their composed demeanors slowly unraveling into rising fear. Unexplained noises echo through the halls, a bell tolling, footsteps and whispers that seem to come from nowhere. Austin tries to rationalize these incidents, but even he cannot deny the increasing tension. Jane's body appears to respond to their presence. Austin, pale and shaken, clutches his side after a hallucination-induced fall. His breathing labored. No single attack targets him, but the curse's cumulative toll, psychological strain and minor injuries, visibly weakens him. Tommy notices his father's deteriorating condition, but pushes forward, their bond strained by fear. The body lies still, yet her clouded eyes seem to watch them. Bruises on her skin subtly shift, as if alive, amplifying the morgue's oppressive air. Austin, ever the stoic professional, dismisses the noises as stress, but his trembling hands betray his doubt. The boundary between science and the unknown blurs, with locked doors trapping them inside. Tommy's growing panic clashes with Austin's insistence on finishing the autopsy, driven by a need for answers. The morgue feels like a living entity, its walls closing in as the curse tightens its grip. Austin's decline, physical and mental, mirrors the intensifying horror, a grim warning of Jane's power. The coroners face another disturbance, a shadowy figure in the hallway, as they realize escape may be impossible, setting the stage for a terrifying confrontation with forces beyond their understanding. As supernatural chaos engulfs the morgue, Tommy and Austin fight to survive Jane's curse. The lights flicker violently and a storm rages outside, rattling the building. Hallucinations torment them, corpses in the morgue seem to move, and a charred figure attacks, vanishing when confronted. No attempt is made to cremate the body. Instead, the coroners focus on escaping the locked morgue. Tommy hacks at the elevator door with an axe, desperate to flee, but the mechanism jams, trapping them. Austin, weakened by the curse's psychological and physical toll, suggests burning the autopsy notes to disrupt the ritual, but they hesitate, fearing it won't stop the horror. The body remains untouched on the slab, her presence radiating malevolence. Strange symbols on the cloth, now recognized as occult sigils, pulse faintly, as if alive. After surviving the fiery chaos, Tommy and Austin uncover a chilling truth about Jane. Through further examination and research, they learn that the mysterious woman was accused of witchcraft in the late 1600s during a time of dark superstition and brutal trials. Jane's body carries the marks of those horrific events, cursed and punished unjustly. They discover that Jane was subjected to a witch trial in 1693, and her body has been preserved by a powerful curse, rendering her effectively immortal. The curse causes her body to inflict pain and death on anyone who tries to investigate or harm her. This explains the supernatural phenomena they have been experiencing, and Austin's mysterious injuries. Tommy and Austin realize that the strange symbols and objects found in her body were part of the ritualistic attempts to contain or punish her. These ancient symbols bind her spirit to the physical world, preventing her from finding peace. The revelation brings a new layer of horror and urgency. They understand that Jane is not simply a victim, but a force of vengeance, cursed to torment those who disturb her rest. In the morgue's harrowing climax, Jane's curse unleashes its full fury. The air crackles with supernatural energy as Tommy and Austin face relentless horrors, hallucinations of reanimated corpses and spectral attacks. Austin, battered by the curse's toll, collapses, his injuries and exhaustion proving fatal. His death, agonizing and sudden, leaves Tommy alone, grief-stricken but resolute. The morgue becomes a nightmarish battleground, with lights shattering and walls trembling. The curse's power overwhelms him, manifesting as a final, lethal attack, crushing his body with invisible force. Tommy dies, yet Jane's body lies pristine, untouched by their efforts, her curse unbroken. The scene shifts to morning as Burke arrives, unaware of the nightmare. Jane is loaded into a van, destined for another morgue, her clouded eyes glinting faintly. The radio plays a cheerful tune, jarring against the horror, suggesting the cycle of torment will continue. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more in-depth recaps and reviews. Until next time. Stay curious and keep exploring the hidden truths in every story.